Hi everyone, I'm Andries Domburg and this is my second YouTube presentation for Managing Business Analytics, MGMT 9390, on how AI can be trained to give ethical financial advice. This is my last course in the MBA Business Analytics Management concentration, with Dr. Denise Simeon leading the course at Fitchburg State University.
This presentation will consist of the following sections. To gain some background understanding of the case, a brief introduction will be followed by a short industry overview and an article summary. The main section of this presentation will be the summary of the analysis and my personal reflection.
With the rapid adoption of generative AI based on large language models, LLMs in short, in other areas of commerce such as marketing and specific industries such as fashion, researchers at MIT see no reason why financial advice cannot soon be delivered by trained AI models. Some financial advisors adopted AI tools to perform back-office tasks, affording them the opportunity to spend more time with their clients. However, at this stage, some limiting factors such as regulatory guidelines, fiduciary duty, and a lack of trust limit the full adoption of AI and the complete replacement of financial advisors with AI. I chose this topic because I have extensive experience in the financial services and advisory industry. Having worked in the industry for many years, I selected this topic to gain insight into the new developments in the field, using my own experience as backdrop for this case. The quick adoption of ChatGPT and other LLMs in the financial advisory industry allows financial advisors to be more productive by spending less time on back office tasks and more time facing clients or prospective new clients. By creating to-do lists, summaries, and follow-up instructions, AI saves financial advisors numerous hours daily. At the writing of this article, about 40% of financial advisors were using generative AI primarily to increase productivity. The next step in adopting AI to the financial advice industry is to allow AI models such as ChatGPT the opportunity to deliver dependable financial advice. However, this functionality is hampered by regulatory roadblocks, which is prohibitive by the SEC's regulatory guidelines. According to the SEC's guidelines, a financial advisor has a fiduciary duty towards their clients to act with extreme care when dealing with a client's funds. Since this is the highest standard in any financial planning advisor is held against, it seems to be very difficult to imitate in AI tools designed to interact directly with customers. In an attempt to optimize financial planning, the company Conquest Planning developed the Blackboard software system based on AI architecture, which stores crucial information such as the mentioned fiduciary rules, local tax rules, structures for retirement accounts, cash flow mechanics, etc. This system, after taking into account all the client's personal financial information, parameters, preferences, and goals, to learn and develop a number of recommended strategies or plans for the client. Financial advisors or planners can weigh the effect of the different strategies against the client's individual needs and goals and further assist the client in implementing the necessary solution or strategy. The solution is used by up to 60% of financial advisors in Canada and is also available in the United States on the Wove platform. In the foreseeable future, the MIT researchers believe that AI models can be trained as expert financial advisors, which will be able to deliver ethical financial advice tailored to each client's individual situation and needs. This may cause financial advisors to be replaced by AI financial advisors, which must be closely monitored by policymakers. MIT researchers concluded that even though AI models are fundamentally sociopathic by nature, it is possible to retrain them in such a way to deliver ethical financial advice to clients. According to a Los Angeles wealth manager, AI is used in their practice on a daily basis to improve productivity, create client content, perform back-office tasks, and allowing financial advisors to spend more time with their clients and to meet their clients' needs. Even though ChatGPT and other LLMs is widely used in other business areas, the SEC's regulations have made it impossible for AI models to be trained into learned financial service experts to deliver ethical tailored financial advice based on an individual's financial needs. Since AI is fundamentally sociopathic, it cannot be trusted to deliver the ethical financial advice. This is not because AI is inherently dishonest, but because it can agree with both sides of the argument due to a lack of depth of understanding of the subject matter. Also, the AI system is unable to interpret and interact with humans on an emotional and intellectual level. Without the necessary interaction, it will be difficult for humans to trust generative AI systems. However, Professor Andrew Liu is adamant that generative AI systems will replace financial advisors in the near future. At this stage, it seems a large number of financial advisors are using some generative AI functionality on a daily basis, but they are not yet ready to be replaced by AI. In summary, the use of AI and LLMs in the financial advisory industry seems to hold a number of advantages for the financial advisors. More than 40% of financial advisors in Canada adopted AI tools to perform back office and other related advisory tasks, while giving them the opportunity to spend more time with their clients. However, at this stage, some limiting factors such as regulatory guidelines, fiduciary duty, and the lack of trust limit the full adoption of AI and the complete replacement of financial advisors with AI. Financial advisors used to give financial advice based on educated guesswork and often intuition. With the introduction of AI and LLM, financial decisions can be made based on data-driven evidence. MIT researchers are convinced that AI models can be trained as expert financial advisors, which will be able to deliver ethical financial advice tailored to each client's individual situation and needs. This may cause financial advisors to be replaced by AI financial advisors, which must be closely monitored by policymakers. At this stage, it seems a large number of financial advisors are already using some generative AI on a daily basis, but they're not yet ready to be completely replaced by AI. Having successfully worked in the financial advisory industry for many years made me curious to study the latest AI-related changes in this particular industry. The AI tools used to capture meetings with customers, create summaries, planning, and other back-office functionality is pretty generic technology, which every company or organization can and should use to assist their employees and management to be more productive. Also, the Blackboard system, capturing all the client's data, hopes, dreams, and fears, seems to be a more recent version of similar modeling tools I used in the past. Maybe these clouds are now based in the cloud or using big data to perform more advanced model calculations, but they mostly work in the same way. Therefore, no surprises for me about this section. The section about generative AI replacing human financial advisors is totally new to me. I'm not so sure if it is going to be possible to achieve what Professor Liu proposed, and are working on. The way I see it, financial advice is very personal and mostly tailored for each and every client. Also, it's not always about only the numbers. One advisor's personality works better with specific customers. Some advisors have been the family's advisor for generations, so to speak. It may be difficult to break the personal bonds and friendships that have been built over years. Some incentives may also have to be presented to change from the human financial advisor to the AI advisor. I'm not convinced AI advisors will be adopted by everyone. Here is the list of references used in this presentation. Well, that's the wrap. Thank you for watching this presentation. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you found this useful.